Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
55, Mike. Bandit. Bandit.
What's your son?
Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And got a man, it's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lee Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15, run. 15, run.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Ready. 60 or.
He can't hang.
5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That ball complete to Isabella. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Get it, boys.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Get it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. It'll be Minshew again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't know why they do.
Those are the drives that
they
prove
like
a lot. You got
never
a
get
quarterback
overturned.
Charles, you're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Chubb. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Rams first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew is complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got a man open. It's
so much
Ross.
separation?
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
First down, Rams.
Here we go. 10 logo. X3.
Minshew, 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Come on, set.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up
Motherfucker
past
don't
the
miss
45.
shit.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Los Angeles.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Watch 54. Watch the pass.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That'll be
Tommy fucking missed the pass. God damn.
On the clock.
Tommy got incompletion. Shit.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This is
Come the fuck on.
He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
You mean to tell me him getting hit doesn't make the ball wobble at all?
Seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's King. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About Timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
I got you.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And Woods has it complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's good for Falcons. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
120.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run. Chubb works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run with Crowell. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah Crowell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bravo.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Oh, damn. Quarter's over.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Empty.
They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the ground, it's Chubb. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A give. This is Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Waiting.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need
2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit. Let's go, get set, fight.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Minshew. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get a solid
kind of
gain of
BS is
9
that?
before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Wow.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score is 31.
Yeah, after the
Wow.
touchdown, to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a hit and a loose football.
Ew!
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now in defensive.
God, I was hoping
Charles,
that'd be a fucking interception.
For one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Switch up, switch up.
Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Game shouldn't even went to overtime.
We got this.
Game shouldn't even went.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, team.
Brings up
It's gonna be a long day, offense.
at the
It's gonna be a
43-yard
long
line.
day.
And again, it's Chubb. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. A toss play to Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's go, D.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
There we go. Back man. Waiting.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime.